Marin has just been arrested and the King's Magi wants to talk to Hazel.
What?
That is not the way to talk to me.
I don't even know who you are.
I see. Well, I have questions for you, seeing as that you had been running around with a wanted criminal.
I didn't even know he was. So what? You're going to arrest me for being around a stranger?
Don't worry, girl. I just have questions. Come.
The King's Magi takes Hazel to his office to interrogate her about her involvement with Marin. But as our young heroine goes, she is still very stunned by what she's seeing of the capital. And this does not go unnoticed by the King's Magi.
Fascinating. You're not from around here, are you?
Yeah, things are just not what I expected.
Well, we have evolved. Is it safe to assume that you're from the more faraway regions of Fyrukin?
Yes.
Is that where you met Marin?
Our young heroine is naturally skeptic of the King's Magi's character and intentions. It's only made worse by her confusion with the turn of events, especially because she had already begun to trust Marin.
I met him on the road.
The road? Where exactly?
I'm not sure. I don't know my way around. And he offered to help me.
Oh, and where were you going?
I'm searching for my father. I don't know where he is. So I'm looking for him in every corner of Fyrukin.
How generous of him.
Who was he? Marin.
He was a student at Magic Institute, where the headmaster died a couple of months ago. We did an investigation and found that he murdered him.
He doesn't seem capable.
Oh, that's because you don't know him as well as I do. He's a good pretender. He's great strength as being an illusionist. He can manipulate people into siding with him. Poisoned poor Headmaster Kane, who treated him like his own son. And to add insult to injury, he even stole the headmaster's dagger before fleeing.
Why would he do that?
Who knows? But we do know that Headmaster Kane's dagger is allegedly forged by a dragon's breath. You get stabbed with it, you instantly die. A weapon like that, well, you would be feared by many. Perhaps he was after it all along.
Hazel ponders on it and keeps her expression steely, not wanting the King's Magi to read her thoughts, though she wonders whether he is even capable of doing that.
Do you mind if I check your bag? You have been traveling with a criminal magician.
Hazel would not like that. She does not trust this man, not even a bit. But she also knows that if she doesn't comply, it will make her look suspicious. She has to make a risky decision.
Sure.
Hazel mentally prepares herself for when the King's Magi finds the dragon egg. Right now, her only plan is to stab the King's Magi through the heart if he tries to take the egg from her.
Well, there's nothing in there.
Well, I'm just an ordinary traveler.
Just one last question though before I let you leave. Where did you get that sword? It's quite uncommon for women to own swords, but not strange.
It was my father's. He left it with me before he disappeared.
I've held you long enough. I hope you find your father. Perhaps you may find him in the capital's brothels. There are lots of unruly men over there.
My father isn't that kind of man.
Perhaps you were always mistaken of his character.
I will be leaving now. Thank you for telling me about Marin.
My pleasure.
Our young heroine finds herself back in the Fyrukin capital where she can hear the crowd continue their merriment, as if they are also celebrating the capture of a wanted man.
Now, where is the Golden Road?
Not really knowing which way to go, Hazel spends a lot of time just aimlessly walking around the capital. She nearly forgets her task at hand, amazed and stunned at the foreignness of the capital.
Boo!
Uh-oh.
Whoa! Be careful with that sword, girl.
What do you want?
The first day of Magi trials just ended. I thought I spotted you amongst the crowd. I would have thought the King's Magi had taken you into custody.
And why would he do that?
Well, you were running around with a known murderer.
It wasn't known to me, and I already told the Magi my story. I don't have to explain myself to you.
I wasn't asking for it. I was just wondering how and why you're still around.
I don't know how to get to the Golden Road.
I'll show you then. Come on, now. I'm not going to do anything. Just really show you where the golden road.
Marin said something similar. Turns out he's wanted for murder.
Well, I'm not wanted for murder. Come on, do you want to get going right?
Hazel and Akari walk in silence. Hazel ensuring that she doesn't reveal much about herself with Akari. She's already dreading the fact that Marin knew much about her.
Must be hard for you. You must have trusted Marin.
Not really.
Really? I would have thought you two were friends. You seemed ready to defend him.
I needed him. He's better at reading maps, and he knows his way around.
Yeah, that sounds like Marin.
Did he really?
Yes, all the evidences point to him. He was close with the headmaster, too. That would have made things easier for him.
What will happen to him?
Best case scenario, he gets exiled. Worst case, he gets the death penalty. Not much difference, if you ask me. Well, here we are.
What?
Hazel is actually in disbelief that Akari stayed true to her word.
Thanks.
No problem. Wherever you're going, stay close to the Golden Road. It's much safer. They have towers like this every 6 miles. Even if you wield a sword and know how to use it, there are things out there that even your sword can't handle.
What?
Thanks. Again.
After a long day, our young heroine prepares to rest. While the survival aspects of her journey, like starting a fire, is not much of a challenge to her, but she still misses how Marin made things easier with his magic. But right now, she wonders more how the king's magi did not even see the dragon egg in her bag. Actually, she wonders what he even saw.
Just how magical are you?
What?
Whoa, do you hear me? From here on out, it looks like it'll just be you and me. You scared me.
Without an extra set of eyes, Hazel knows she has to be even more wary of her surroundings. Tonight, for the first time in a while, she will not get much sleep. That's it for today's episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching. Bye.